So, where are we tonight? An old Zambo vision, an old dog television. During the week, or last week, I fell over and bashed my knee, which meant I had to take a couple of days off, and I've lost my deadline. Where are we just now? This is under the fuel arch of a T1N Sprinter. Look at that class welding there, eh? Any welders watching this will fall over and throw up. So it kind of looks like the internal structure of the van, all the repair work's been done. So I should be feeling as happy as Larry, shouldn't I? What a journey this has been. Why am I not feeling as happy as Larry? Oh, as ever, just took a lot of time, and it's taken me more time than anticipated, so I'm not very good at estimating how long this takes. I fabricated everything myself. I had a thought about this. There we go, get in with the Zambo cam already. Had a thought about this. One of my recurring themes is always try to buy repair sections, preferably from the manufacturer. However, because of coronavirus and all that type of thing, I've not had any money, so I made this stuff. I actually made it out of rusty panels from one of the back lower quarters, and this thing's going to bolt over there. The reason I've left this open is I'm going to put a paintbrush in when it's all finished. Oh God, ladies, check that action out. Hey! To corrosion protect, this will be the inside of the sill round about this side. So where was I going with this? Yeah, okay. I've always says buy repair panels, preferably from the manufacturer. Now, I made this stuff. It didn't stop the process of the progress of the build, which has got to be a good thing. I didn't wait about for a week or two for stuff to arrive so I could get it all put onto the body. But I think I've now realised part of the reason why the vans rust so badly. The steel they're made out of is not galvanised. When I was working over the winter, I noticed I could walk away from the job for 2 or 3 days, and when I went back to it, the metal hadn't corroded out. Now, I think there's 2 reasons behind that. One was it was freezing cold in Scotland, and so when it's below freezing, the moisture comes out the atmosphere. I think things tend to rust less. The other reason was the all the repair sections I've bought have all been galvanised steel, so they've not rusted as bad. So again, I'm going to stick. I've been saying this since I started doing this. Buy your repair sections from the manufacturer. The repair sections I got, another side, weren't from the manufacturer. They were galvanised and had a lot more time after I'd stuck them on the vehicle to do corrosion protection and stuff. So I'm going to say that was a good call. Initially, when I said always try to buy decent repair panels, and if they're galvanised, that's better. So it was freezing cold, stuff didn't rust out. I left this for a couple of days and it started rusting like a pig. So I'm going to grab my wee seat. Now again, I should be dead happy, because now that I've hit this section here, I've did all the internal steel in the entire van. Anybody tuning in for the first time, they're going to think this is a dog's dinner, but all the hard, mucky stuff's been done. 90% of the structure in this vehicle is solid again. I know this looks ridiculous, right? I've still got to do that, but I need to get in behind that to clean it, get all the corrosion protection on and stuff as well. I bought stuff called POR15, Paint Over Rust 15. It's an American product that's supposed to be good for inhibiting rust. So far, my rust mantra has been cutting stuff out and putting new steel. So from here along to there, that's all new. There's another patch up and along there that's new. It went up onto the inner wheel well to about there. And if you think back, if you look at the other videos, it didn't actually look that bad. It's not until we start getting into this stuff you realise just how whacked the whole thing is. So I should be dead happy. I'm not. I've still got time underneath the van. I need to grind and seam seal and all that type of malarkey again. Where was it? Turning this side. The camera's not picking up. But a lot of the metal's been done. I've still got to get on my back, grind, steam seal and all the rest of it. However, this is a major benchmark in the build. Why am I not ecstatic and jumping about feeling like, I don't know, Superman or something? I don't actually know. It's taken so long to get to this point, but now what we've done is new cross member, all the steel down the other side, including the driver's side footwell, inner and outer doors, the sills or rocker panels down that side, back cross member, inner and outer's been replaced, all the internal structure, all along here, right back to where we started, was that 14 months ago, has now been done. So I probably shouldn't beat myself up. I had to take some time off for the last week because I fell over in the house with a pair of woolly socks on. I'm getting old, man. The force I hit the ground with, man, I couldn't believe it. I had a big thing sticking out my knee that looked like a golf ball for about 3 days. It still really hurts just now. However, as I says, I should be dead happy. Hopefully, whacking on these sections will get a bit quicker. I don't know where to go from here. As I say, there's a lot of grinding, cleaning, corrosion protection, seam sealing, under sealing, blah to be done. However, I'm thinking, do that door, the sill along to here, then 2 body panels. There is some rust on the frame, and again I'm going to try American snake oil on it. I'm going to try Pour 15 because the steel that's got corrosion on it looks like surface rust, and the steel's look 2 or 3 mil thick, so I'm not too bothered about taking a gamble on it. So is this one for me or you? Oh, it's for everybody. If anybody's been watching these video series, getting to a point where we open the door and we see this. It's just fantastic bananas, isn't it? So, are we halfway through the repairs? 3/4 of the way through? I honestly don't know. I'm not putting another time limit on it. However, I think the really mucky stuff, the line in your back with angle grinder running and just the really dangerous stuff, that should be relatively easy to start with. Oh God, what have I just said? I'm sure that'll come back and bite me in the backside, but I think getting the body panels on should be a bit easier because I can dress most of them from inside the van. Job for another day. Tomorrow, if I can come back down, I'm going to grind, seam seal, corrosion protection, rust protection, and maybe put that section on here. I need to get some steel to make the rocker panels, the sills from, to the back of this door here. I'm actually thinking it'd be good to get a piece of metal long enough to do it in one run, and I'm definitely going to go for galvanised steel. As I said, I left this for 3 days, and the work that I've done when I come back to it. Scotland's a damp country. Perhaps the freezing weather over the past couple of weeks helped me. It took all the moisture out of the atmosphere or whatever, but I left it because I found it hard to walk. When I come back to the vehicle, everything was covered in surface rust, which is just an absolute nightmare. When I did the galvanised stuff on the other side, I didn't have the same problems. May have been due to Scotland being in minus 0 degrees Celsius for the best part of 3 or 4 weeks. It may just be due to the fact that the steel these were made out of was crap. So again, if I'm going to go with, this was so much of a pain in the arse that I'm going to go absolutely belly bonkers with the corrosion protection. You can see the holes. That's where I'm going to paint the inside of the sill through this way. Okay, so good day in the T1N restoration. Very good day. let's hope it's a bit easier from here on in, eh? My builder's repetitive as well. There's only so much anybody can take lying in their back covered in crap with bloody metal flying into their eyes and all this type of stuff, right? So be careful out there, children. Always remember, wear appropriate personal protective equipment and all that type of thing. Hopefully the next time you see this, it'll the one on the other side, it'll all be sealed up and that. Alright, so as ever, thanks very much for watching. We're up over 70 subscribers now, which is just remarkable. I think when we get round to actually converting over to a camper van, more people will take an interest. But anybody that's got one of these vans, they stopped making them 15 years ago. There's a lot of good videos where you can actually see the internal structure and how I went about it. This is not a professional restoration, and I've tried to do it on a very, very limited budget with limited skills. If I can do it, you can do it. Just put a lot of time aside for it. It's not difficult, it's not easy, but it is time consuming, especially when you're trying to fabricate all this stuff, you know. So again, the steel from there all the way back to here's all going to get replaced, you know. So right, I should pat myself in the back, but I'm not going to. I'm going to not rest my laurels because the van still looks like a dog's dinner. Right, take care all. Thanks for watching. Bye.